Hello YouTube, welcome and all, welcome back to Valkyria Revolutions. And yes, last week was the announcement for Valkyria Chronicles 4. Let's just say I can't wait for it to come out, and I'm gonna really like playing it. Already! I've seen one picture and I already know I'm gonna like it. But anyway,
there's much we can learn by revisiting the past.
Ooh, you are new. So, oh hello. View the event. We will get an extra ability. Hopefully it's good. It'll be something to do with the fact that she's like massively wanting to help Ophelia all the time.
Good morning to you, Jorder.
Thank you, ma'am. And a good morning to you as well, Your Highness. Please, take that seat over there.
Oh, no need to be so formal. We are squad mates after all.
Yes, ma'am. However, showing respect to the royal family is the duty of a soldier.
Just so.
Yet she is just a rank and file soldier while in the unit.
No matter how I try, no one can see beyond my station. It seems that we shall never be on friendlier terms.
Huh? That's a real glum face you got there. What's the matter?
Oh, Sarah. Nay, nothing is the matter.
Huh? Well, you sure don't look it. I just thunk up something good!
I beg your pardon?
I got a bad feeling about this. Not in the sense of the last mission, because that was a trap.
Sarah, what in the world is this?
Doesn't it look yummy? The cake here's super duper delish. Come on, eat it, eat it!
Oh, that's the thingy's cafe.
Indeed.
As well. And she's going to be all prim and proper about it.
Wow, you starving or something?
I am terribly sorry. 'Twas ever so delicious I forgot my manners. I can scarcely believe I acted so shamelessly.
It's cool, it's cool. It was just that tasty, eh? But you're probably still hungry. Ready for seconds, Fifi?
Fifi?
So, what's been eating you, Fifi?
Pardon?
You must be worried about something, right? That's why I brought you here, you know? When girlfriends chat about their probs, they just gotta get tea at a cafe.
Girlfriends?
Because of course.
We're on the same team and we're pretty much the same age. And now that we're hanging out, we're friends. Come on, give me all the deets. Huh? Why are you laughing? Did I say something weird?
No, she just doesn't have a friend.
My apologies. It appears, however, that my problems are solved. Thank you ever so much, Sarah.
Huh? But I haven't done nothing besides feed you cake.
On the contrary, you've done a great deal for me already.
Aye, she's probably her first
That's
friend.
how you get your jollies. So it really wasn't enough for you, Fifi.
Twould indeed seem so.
Loves Ophelia, yeah. So, Sarah will get boots whenever she's next to Ophelia, which is perfectly fine. Because I like using Ophelia.
There's much we can learn by revisiting the past.
Next page. 'Cause we've got a whole bunch here, so we'll watch a couple more of these.
Zero 0600. All personnel rise. Morning starts early for the Wolves. First order of business is rucking in full gear. Basic training to build stamina for long deployments.
You're interviewing the members of Vandergund? Sure, I'd be happy to answer your questions. Well, training is tough. I'm not what you'd call strong. but I'm proud to be a part of this, so I do my best.
Hey, you're my anti-giant
0700.
mech.
Vannergan
Bloom.
gathers in the mess hall for
Don't you
breakfast.
dare slow yourself down.
This here is Vannergan's food. And just between you and me, it's better than the slop they serve the main force. Huh? What I think about Captain Hamlet? It's hard to say whether or not I trust him yet. Still, his skills are rock solid. I have faith in that.
0800. Raising the Jutland flag. Every member stands in salute. After that, combat training begins.
About Princess Ophelia? Well, her initiative to fight on the front line is admirable, but honestly speaking, I don't approve of it on the whole. Those with responsibilities should refrain from battle. I wish she understood that her life is worth more than others.
1200. Lunch.
You want to know about the captain? Sure. It's true he can be pretty cold. I sometimes wonder if he really has what it takes to be captain. But hey, it's all good. Vannergan's got me. I can handle anything the Rucks throw at us.
1300. Time for training. The squad separates into their respective classes for combat practice.
Princess Ophelia? Well, she's honest and sincere. Her song? It's cool. It can be really uplifting to hear it on the battlefield. It makes me get in touch with my feelings, you know? That's why I call her Princess Ophelia.
Oh dear. That was just a terrible poem.
Weapon inspections.
The captain? I'm more curious about what Fifi thinks of him. She's always gazing at him from the sidelines with those puppy dog eyes of hers. It's probably the you-know-what between boys and girls. Oh my gosh, I gotta do my job as her bestest friend. I'ma raise the bar. Let the love banner be unfurled.
So you're getting a bit ahead of yourself.
1800. Dinner.
Finally, it's my turn. As for our so-called captain, I, the noble Isaac of House Burgreen, shall now unveil the steamy, sordid truth of that intolerable ignoramus. That's not... Oh, you wish to hear about Miss Ophelia? Her Highness's elegance is befitting of Brendan's royal bloodline.
I'm just an
A
idiot.
lovely lass, to say the least. And the way she openly confronts Hamlet is music to my ears. Truly the maiden for me, if I do say so myself.
Okay, sir. Right.
Difference
about
in
people
social status? You know what they say. The course of true love never did run smooth.
Yeah, somehow I highly doubt
1900. Free time. The squad gets some time to themselves.
Captain Hamlet, huh? I get why some of the younger recruits are anxious, but I believe he has what it takes. The bottom line is, you need an intensity to rally your troops against the enemy. And that's something the captain's got in spades. Well, I admit he lets his zeal get the better of him at times. I have no doubt the captain's shouldering some painful memories. Why do I think that? That's just the gut instinct of an old soldier.
2200. Lights out. The anti-Valkyria squad hits the hay. Only the night guards remain awake. A perfect time for my final interview.
The squad? They're a capable bunch. Bloom takes care of the team. Helena is an invaluable offensive asset who never lets anything slow her down, no matter how dire the situation. Isaac is an eagle-eyed scout. Sarah supports her teammates with more dedication than I've seen from anyone. Bridget and Daryl both keep the squad working together, while Jordan and Tilda take charge when they need to. Do they bitch and moan? Sure. But they do what they're assigned. I couldn't ask anything more of them. Hey, why are you laughing? I've said too much. Okay, that's enough. Ophelia? I don't think so. It's time for lights out. Beat it, Freed.
So goes a typical day for Vannergan. Each one unique in their own right. Selected for their potential, regardless of age, gender, or status. But despite these differences, still a unified team. And while their motives may differ as wildly as their backgrounds, they all share the same will to win the war. This is what binds them. Perhaps this same strength is the source of their Ragnite aptitude.
That's the book we're reading from right now. I don't know why I made such a big point of that. It's probably obvious. Okay. Oh, I forgot to see if there's any...
This is a true
Oh,
story.
we'll just... before I end this session, I'll...
The retreat at Glotzen forced the traitors to proceed to the next operation immediately.
At last we come to the great battle of Cavaltus.
Chapter 5. May 1854. So are we gonna fight the Valkyria again?
I have a favor to ask of you, Captain. I'm frustrated about the battle at Glotzen, so please win the next one for us, sir.
That's your favor?
Yes, sir. That's it.
You're a little close.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, the anti-war movement's gotten really vocal lately. They say an army who can't admit defeat is an embarrassment, that we should surrender to Ruse before it's too late.
Hans, what are your thoughts on our last battle?
Me, sir? I think I'm glad everyone here came out safe. To me, Vandergund is more than a unit. It's an inspiration. The anti-Valkyria squad is the face of Jutland's liberation. That's why I'm so happy you all made it back in one piece.
Oh no!
Bridget, wipe that look off your face.
Nothing wrong with that. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Yes, sir!
Don't worry about what anyone else thinks.
Goodness gracious, was that...
Did he just smile?
No way!
What?
Oh, I missed it! You should have said something sooner!
Ow! That hurts!
I got a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling about this. I think our little runner is not going to make it.
They're all so charmed by your singing, milady. It is strange. I do not know the full extent of this magic. However, now that I am aware of it, I can feel it inside me. A power sprung from every breath and rising with each note. A power for fighting the Valkyria? Nay, not for fighting. 'Tis a spark of light and life, like the warmth of a newborn star. Does that make any sense?
Judging by their expressions, it really does. Anyway, you sure have visited a lot of new places in a short amount of time.
I am not exactly sightseeing.
Of course not, but haven't you already experienced more than you ever would have otherwise?
True.
It's a fine bit of scenery you've seen, yes. Also, you know, the fact that someone is trying to kill you, aka...
Even though they were under the Empire's control, every land I've traveled to had its own unique lifestyle. No matter how much Ruse took, the hearts of these nations still beat strong. It gives me hope for their liberation.
That's one way to look at it. But even though the Rusy colonies are being oppressed, they'll accept it as long as they can keep their cultures. In other words, the Empire left their customs intact. For example, if festivals and holidays are left alone, people can let off steam and relieve their frustrations.
Ah.
And then, oddly enough, they start convincing themselves that the Emperor understands them. Some say that's why they've accepted a foreign regime. Claudius, that tyrant, he's downright insidious.
Just so. Looking back on the history of Europa, tyrannical governments can only impose their rule by force for so long. Conquerors who disregard the traditional cultures of their colonies are inevitably overthrown by rebels and insurgents. Until we unmask the insidious nature of his reign, we cannot truly claim to have liberated anyone. Jutland has to lead Europa into opening its own eyes.
Then you should sing to the countries you've liberated too.
I beg your pardon?
Music heals the soul and rejuvenates the people's spirits, including mine. Your Highness's voice could rally the whole world together.
Thank you, Miranda.
Now go on and sing. They've been waiting all this time.
This is really corny, by the way. Even I can tell that.
Indeed.
Oh, you're not going to show us? Good. That was getting cringy at the end. Yes, for the power of song, we shall liberate the world. Yeah, somehow I don't think that works that way, kind of, really. It's an admirable goal, but not really going to happen.
Next is Freet Eriksson and Violet Sand.
Godot! I'm beginning to wonder if you have an ulterior motive.
Figured you'd show up sooner or later. Heard you already met with Solomon.
Indeed.
You're a strange guy. You seek us out, but don't sling any criticism or support our way. What exactly are you after?
My point exactly.
I honestly don't know. I just want to meet you all.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm nothing more than a writer, an essayist. We each have our own jobs.
All of which aid you in your current endeavors. It takes an extraordinary amount of willpower to remain devoted to a single cause so thoroughly for 10 years.
I tell you what, you have your home
After
burnt
the
down in front
orphanage
of your eyes,
burned,
and then
a teacher took me in. I spent my days in a house filled with books and devoured all of them. That's how I learned about the power of words. I eventually started writing for newspapers to see more of the world.
And then you went freelance?
Wanted to broaden my horizons further, that's all.
And did you?
There's still a great deal I don't know, but I like learning. It gives me something I can call my own. You know, I was initially opposed to the war. The 5 of us fought about it more than a few times. But eventually I came around. Our whole lives were erased. They tried to bury the truth, but they forgot to bury us. So we decided it was time to fight. But enough about that. Let me ask you, will you take action against us?
No, I have only love for this country. And I think I best serve this country by fighting alongside you all.
You're a strange man.
I won't argue that.
So, you see, the thing is, I'm convinced the teacher's the Valkyria. Or is he going to meet Vi as well?
Lieutenant Sand.
Oh. So, you came. I heard about you from Amlet. I'm surprised you were able to find me.
It wasn't easy.
Why not use that determination for Jutland?
That's what has brought me to all of you.
Speaking of easy.
It seems you know about us. Yet you don't try to stop us.
If there's one thing I've learned about the Captain, it's no use trying to stop him once he's set his mind to something.
Yes. It's no use trying to stop it.
For that very reason, I want you to continue. Your fervor will ensure Jutland's victory, and that is all that matters.
You plan to exploit us?
Not unlike how you're exploiting this country.
And we're prepared to accept the consequences for that. Ever since the day we decided to do this. Satisfied?
Yes.
You're an unusual person.
I get that a lot.
How the hell did you struggle to find her when she's in the only bar / pub in this scene. How the hell did you... And she, you know, it's obvious she does like to drink a bit. So Godot has met all the 5 of them. Interesting. It's happy for it to continue as is. Why do I think when the if and when is the more probably accurate term? When things go bad, why do I think you're gonna instantly be? New secondary weapons can be developed. Woohoo!